All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rensing Trades. We are live. It is currently 11:13 Central Standard Time, Texas time. What up, BR Baller? He's quick with it. He's quick with it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Today, just like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just going to be real quick. I need to find some plays, boys. I need to find some plays. I feel like everything's pumped up. I sold put credit spreads this morning in my girlfriend's account, and put credit spreads on Google. Google's ripping, but I didn't do shit in the big account, so I need to find something. So I looked at GIS actually. I looked at I looked at the monthly chart, I think, and it did look nice. It did look nice. I'm gonna go ahead and present my screen here. You guys, let me know. What do you think looks better? Not that. That looks terrible. What about that? Look good. That look good right there. This is my Twitter here. All right, let's open up the portfolio here. See, we're rocking up about. Let's let this thing load up. You know, this shit is. I don't know why this thing gets jacked up. All right, 1.31% in the positive today so far. 1.27% in the positive. All right, we need to find a play. BR Baller says GIS. Let's check it out. I know it's kind of on a downhill. That's the weekly. Monthly chart, I know looked fine. Yeah. I want the RSI a little lower. I want the RSI down here. I'll do it if it's down there, but I need something else. But GIS does look good, but I want it down there a little more. I do want to do a little more research on it. How about let's look at this? Cause I don't want to get fucked. You know what I'm saying? Mic quality sound good, everybody? All right. GIS annual monthly statement here. It's all right. It's not bad. At least it's not going the other direction. From Minneapolis, though. Not a big fan of Minneapolis, but that's irrelevant in this scenario. All right, what else does somebody got? I want like a damn like a A+ trade. I'm not saying that GIS is not an A+ trade. I just want some options here. Rivian, I know had a pullback today, so I'm interested to look at that chart. I haven't looked at shit today, guys. So I literally just opened up the computer and we are gonna do this together live, and this is, you can see my mental thought process as I'm going into these trades here. You can see that Rivian broke out of that wedge. Okay, let's see. I'm selling puts on Nvidia at 125 and SoFi at 13. I don't care. Let's see. Okay, Nvidia at 125 and SoFi. We'll take a look at both of those. PEP looks good. Nova Nordisk says BR Baller. I don't care if I get assigned though. Yeah, exactly. That should be the point. That's the exact point of selling puts, is that you shouldn't care if you get assigned. Now the one thing I looked at doing Rivian too, but I don't want too much exposure in Rivian. So right now we got 13.5 calls on deck and we got 1,000 shares. So right now, yeah, I got 15 grand in Rivian. That's too much money. It's like over 10%. So I'm not going to go with more Rivian. While I want to, and I want to run a strangle, a little too much. Plus I'm in the money on those calls too. So let's see, what else can we do? So Nvidia, let's look at that. Nvidia, and you shorted puts on Nvidia specifically. The one thing, I don't know, this shit's just so overbought, dude. Like all this, the whole market. That's why I'm doing this live, because I want to find something that is like, all right, this is a good buy. Let's sell some puts on this. This is kind of, a little oversold here, or just, not following the market maybe. Google was the play. I should have done some shit in Google, but this morning, but it's already running up. So what else you guys got? SoFi, I think, was the other one you guys said. Let me check. I like SoFi. I don't like SoFi as much as I like Hood. Sorry, but that's just the honest truth. Let's see, 12. That's the 50 there, and that's the 100. NVO is oversold. All right, let me look at Pepsi. The problem with Pepsi is I already know the premiums are going to be like low. NVO, I don't know. I haven't looked. What's the SoFi $12 puts look like? Sell put for 30 days. So the delta on the 13 is about, let's see. Because I like to get at least 1% per week return on capital when I do stuff like this. So let's see. What's 13? What would that be? 26.39. So that's not even 1% per week on those SoFi puts there. Let me go out to the 20th. It's a little bit better. I like to sell around a 0.3 delta. So this would be something I'd be more willing to do. Let me see. Let's look at the daily. I just want to zoom in real quick and see what this looks like. Okay. Very choppy. Look at all those gaps. Top of the Bollinger Band. This will probably pull back. Let me wait on SoFi. Hopefully you can understand. Look at the RSI. Look at the MACD. I think that's for a pullback. I'll sell puts on SoFi when it pulls back. For right now, I think I'm going to hold off on that. Just be a little careful. Yeah. NVO. Okay, let's check NVO. I know BR Ballers. Friggin'. He's over there. He's like ready for this NVO. All right, let me go to 1 week. I don't know what the fuck I was drawing. Probably when we were talking in Discord. All right. Look what it's doing. Isn't that literally what the fuck Isn't that literally what the fuck I said? I didn't draw this, guys. This is from a while ago. It's at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. You can see it's wanting to push that. That's definitely a bull flag for sure. Big bull flag. Let's see. Is this helpful to you guys, this stream? Just listening to my thought process. I'm trying to think out loud while I'm running through these. And I'm trying to pick only A+ trades right now. Like, I don't want to. In the past, when I was day trading, I always like forced trades all the time. Like, I'd be like, oh, well, it is a little bit overbought, but but like I would be comfortable owning it at 13.5, but it really would be nice if I waited for a pullback, but then I'd freaking sell puts anyway. So, this is just kind of my thought process behind it. Okay, I'll keep NVO in the back of my mind. All right, so right now, NVO, it looks fine. It looks fine. Let me see. NVO. I know it's a good company too, but let me just check these premiums real quick. Okay, 0.3 delta is what I go for usually. Okay, so I'd probably be running the 60 put here. 6, 12, 18, 24. So I'd have to get 240 off that put to make it worth it. 1% per week. Yeah, it's low. It's not a percent per week. Now, if I was going long on this stock, I'd probably try to buy calls, like leap calls, to try to basically get more controlling shares for less price, basically. This is great. I think RSI is great for finding good stuff. Yeah, for sure. Check NOA. All right, I'll do that here in a second. If you're going for cash secured put positions, HIMs have been volatile lately. Yeah, but it's super overbought. CVS sitting on the 200 EMA, bearish for 5 more days. All right, let's check NOA and CVS. I don't even know what NOA is. At least I don't think. North American Energy. Okay. Okay, let's check this. NOA. I'm just looking for where it's at. Looking at the EMAs wise on that when I was just doing that. Okay, so that's the monthly chart. Let me pull up the weekly. I like the weekly chart and the monthly chart the best. Daily chart's good too. Like the daily, weekly, monthly, those are goated. Like I'm not a day trader anymore. Like, I got to stick to what I know, and this is what I know. You can see that trend line there. I don't know if you guys see that. Let me get that tool out. Damn, hold up. There's that trend line there. Yeah, it looks good. MACD's crossing the upside. RSI's at about a 44. Am I looking at the right thing? NOA, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that looks fine. Let's see what the premiums look like. 1660. Sell put. Let's go. Oh, I hate, though, when the stocks don't have the freaking weekly option expirings, though. Yeah, there's no volume on it. You see? Look at that. There's no freaking volume. I'm not going to be able to get anything out of that. I mean, do I like it? Yeah. Oh, you're saying premiums are practically non-existent right now. Yeah, I see. Okay, CVS. I don't know how I feel about CVS, though. I feel like Amazon and like Hims and shit's gonna like take their like market share away. But like, let's look. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna check the freaking this first. Okay, so we got weekly expiring options. Sell put. If I go to this, if I go to a 30 DT, can I get? No, I can't. Yeah, so that's about 2% for 37 days. Wouldn't be worth it for me, probably. In my opinion. Okay, you should buy Pep calls. Well, let me check Pepsi. I didn't even look. Let's check what Pepsi says for the monthly. Sell put. And right now, let's go to a 0.3 delta. Okay, 0.34. Let's back it up. I try to get as close to 0.3 as I can. Okay, 124. Yeah, that's right there. 0.3 basically. Yeah, so that's about 1.5% return for 30 days. No fucking way. It's not even worth my time. Shit is not worth my time. However, I do like Pepsi. I like Celsius. I like all that stuff. It's just, do you see what I'm trying to do here? Like, it's not worth my money tying up 12,000 whatever it was dollars for a 1.5% return over 30 days. It's just not, that's not something that's going to be worth it to me on that. So what else we got? I do like DKNG. I sold put credit spreads on those for 2026 the other day. I do like DKNG a lot. Even though it's up here. The last time I did, let's see, DKNG I had, I've got 231 puts on those right now. See those right here, 91% I'm up on those. Yeah, I do like DKNG. I could get more exposure in DKNG. I just wish it wasn't a green day today. I was honestly hoping that DKNG was going to have a red day. So that I could have sold some puts on it and got some juiced premiums. Oh, I see what I was doing. This is why I didn't sell more puts on DKNG, because I was waiting for this 200. You see that right there? That 200, I'm expecting it to do like what it did back here. It bounced like literally almost the same spot, hit the 200 basically, and then pulled back. So this demand level here where you can see it kind of hangs out and then rockets up to the 200. I'm expecting kind of a short-term pullback to that level and then it go higher. So maybe like it builds up to the 200, kind of pulls back, makes a bull flag, and then rips higher above the 200 EMA. Yeah, exactly. Basically, you're exactly right. I think that's probably exactly what's going to happen. It's going to pull back, make a bull flag, and then it'll rip higher. But I do like DKNG a lot. Just not right now. And this is what I'm saying, guys. I've been sitting on my hands. Like you can see You can see I've got some money ready to go. I've got 17 and a half grand. Like I want to make, I do not like money just sitting there doing nothing. Like I want to do something. It's just like, what can I do? What can I do right now is the thing. Solana, I don't want to buy crypto, bro. I want to sell options with this money. I don't want to buy crypto with it. You know, sitting on hands is sometimes the best move. Dude, that's literally what I posted yesterday, and I was hoping that yesterday, since it was green, that by me posting, hey, I'm going to sit on my hands, and then today would have been a major red day, and I've been like, see what I'm talking about? But nah, it for sure is. Like, sometimes sitting on your hands is definitely the best move for sure. Semiconductors, I'm already exposed in SOXL, SOXL. You can see here's my current position on that. So I've got 400 shares. I'm up 15% on those. I sold puts. If we look at my complete wheel strategy here on SOXL, let's see. SOXL right now, if I was to close everything out, so you can see I've made 475 in put premium so far, getting assigned, and then this is going to be 400 if I let this go right now. If I, let these shares go, that'd be 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, basically a grand. Yeah, so I'd be up about $1,000 on this SOXL wheel here, even though I bought them at 200 at 1850 and 200 more at 1650. Now I could, if I wanted to, just do a strangle on them because I don't have any open puts on SOXL right now. It might not be a bad idea because look at that. It's the MACD is crossing, RSI is at 45, so it's not oversold, but it's like kind of like in the middle. So honestly, it's not that bad. Let's look at the daily on SOXL. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I would be fine like buying more SOXL here. Like, because like look at the bigger picture. Like, hold up. That's the bigger picture on SOXL, right? Look at the death cross part on SOXL. Remember, we're looking at UNH. We're waiting for that death cross. I'm telling you. Look at that. Basically what happens, massive green candles to the upside. It's still got room to run. So I don't know. I kind of like SOXL here. I might do that. Let's check the premiums. It's had a really green day today, didn't it? 1889. Let's see. Sell put for the 20th. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about right here. $17 put. We could run a strangle on it. Should we do that? So we've got 400 shares right now. I could do 6 more. That would tie up. Okay, because the option buying power is reduced. What about 5? So we could do that. 5 more contracts on SOXL. What would that put my exposure to if I did that? What do you guys think? Good play or not good play? It's at 7.5K right now. So it's about 8%. So I don't know if I'd want to add 5 more contracts, but I could for sure do like 2 more. What do you guys think? $17 SOXL puts for June 20th. Pays me about 8% return on capital for 37 days. What do y'all think about that? I could do 2 contracts for sure. I saw Kraft Heinz. I know Kraft Heinz is super oversold. The underlying stocks for SOXL, does it show you on the computer? I don't know if it does or not. It says 43 holdings right there. It tracks the S&P 500 TR. Let's see, view prospectus and reports. Let's see. It should say somewhere in here exactly what's in the fund. I mean, it's semiconductors. But either way, like I like the I know that this is gonna recover for sure. 28 is where it ran up to last time from these levels. I mean, for sure, play it up to the 200. For sure. Know what I mean? Oh, Yahoo Finance shows it. This is Google Finance. Let me type it in on Google Finance, see what they say. SOXL. But what do you guys think about that trade, though? I don't fucking know. Sell 2 more puts on SOXL at 17. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Isn't it kind of like in a little bit of a lull right now, too, from this morning's pump? No, not really. I'm just trying to do something for you guys to show you my thought process behind this stuff. I would technically want to wait for like a red day on this stuff, but who knows? You know, XOXL, the premiums are so good. It's kind of like almost, I mean, that's like 8% return on capital. So if we do 2 at like 1.4, that give us 280. I'm watching this during my company's all hands on Zoom, LOL. Good, man. All right, guys. We're gonna do two SOXL puts. We're gonna do that right now. 3,400K. That's probably as much as I would want to add to SOXL. Placed. And let's see, 1.4. So I'm at the bid right now, or I'm at the ask. Yeah, I see. SOXL topside 9 perfect on the Denmark sequence caution. Yeah, it's fine, man. It'll be fine. Let's see if this fills. I'll replace it if I have to, just to get it to fill for you guys. All right, let's put it for 1.39. Check it. Check it. God damn, these bastards, dude. Nobody wants to buy my short puts. What the hell's going on? Trying to do this live. Bastards. Yeah, that's pretty good return on capital, though. What's 1,700 divided by 138? Probably be a pretty good return. All right, 1.3839. 3.8. All right, we're gonna go 3.8. This should fill at 3.8. It's like right there. Filled. Bam. All right. So there's that. We just collected $276 in premium, basically. So let's look at this order real quick. SOXL, view order. All right, so let's see here. We got right there. So option status filter. I'm just kind of like looking at this because it looks a lot different than the damn phone. So I'm just trying to see exactly what it shows here. Okay, so we're gonna go in here to my spreadsheet. Let's go all the way down. Okay, so we're gonna put on the order date. Today is 5/14. This is SOXL. Set 1. These expire 6/20. Puts, 2 contracts at, we did what, 17, right? $17 puts, yes. Okay, 17. Collected 1.38. No rolling fees. And 8 cents opening fee. So you can see max return on capital, that was 8.8%. So we just basically collected 8.8% in option premium. And here's the SOXL open position. So now if we go back to the account, let's see, this should update here in a second. It's pumping because AMD is the 5th largest holding, 3x leverage on it with Saudi Arabia. I'm going to snark some stock, no derivatives with such high premiums. Yeah, for sure. All right, so now we've got some buying power here. We're still technically using some margin, but this, the short puts that we're selling is, giving us some, it's paying off that margin at the same time. Plus, like, I'm about to let go of some of this stuff. Like, I'm going to let go of Carnival. I think I've decided I'm going to let go of Celsius because it's not worth the rolling out and up and rolling it. I'd have to roll out to like January 26th, and that's like 30 something thousand that's in there right now. I have to roll it to January 26th and up to like a few strikes, and I don't know, that's a lot of money on my, like, a percentage basis wise to lock it up for that long. So that was the play there. So SOXL, here's the put right here for 620. Bam. Got it right there. So just made a quick $280 or whatever. Yeah, it's a while away. Yeah, I know. I mean, but it makes it very easy. It makes it very easy to like to manage. It's very easy to just like sit here and hang out basically and let these options do their thing. Kraft Heinz. Like, you know what? So like these ones that have these lower premiums, I'd rather do a put credit spread. So maybe I'll do that here for you guys. 1 month on Kraft Heinz. And it looks like it's obliterated. It looks like it is absolutely freaking slammed. Yeah, no, I'm not touching that. However, what were we looking at earlier? GIS. BR Baller wanted to look at GIS. Just for you, I might do a put credit spread on this live. All right, fine. Whatever. Full send. We're going to do it. Just because. It is oversold, and it's right at the 200. So I probably would make this trade. I would make this trade if the premiums were better. Okay, so same thing. June 20th. Let's see. 0.42, 0.21. I'd really like that to be a 0.3 as well. That's pretty... That's what we might have to do. Let's check the credit difference here. So we're going to do the 50 and the 47.50. All right, so this difference here, that's $250, and we'd collect, so we'd collect $33 for $250 of collateral. So whatever that percent basis comes out to, it's a little over 10%. GIS will make you rich. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. It might make you poor. Might send you to McDonald's, bro. Yeah, we don't know. This is what I'm looking at right here. She said GIS falling knife. So this is what I'm looking at. It's this 200 EMA. However, I would like the RSI to be like right at like 30, like rock bottom. That's probably, if I was going to buy calls, that's where I'd want to be at. Let's see, is there a, yeah. GIS. Yeah, I mean, I would be safe. I feel like I'd be safe playing the 50, 47.50. It's just like doesn't collect that much premium though. And I'm not saying like collecting a bunch of, it's like the risk reward is what I'm looking for. Because I don't want to chase premium. But when I sell puts, I always look for 1% per week return on capital. If I can't get that, then I don't do it. But like, let's see, sell, buy, let's see what we can get for that. So $75 collateral, or $175, or $250 collateral with a $75 profit. That's not terrible. 0.75. Let's see. We can risk 1% to make 375. But stock equity of GIS is interesting. Yeah, let's look at this again. GIS, General Mills, Seeking Alpha. I wonder what Seeking Alpha has to say about it too. Not that Seeking Alpha is everything, but I am interested. So the analysts rated a buy at a 4.0. Wall Street and the quant as at a hold. So let's look at someone's analysis here. Why they think that. The summary is kind of what sums it up. General Mills offers a 4% dividend yield, dividend safety, despite Q3 FY 2025. General Mills undervalued, P ratio 13.5. General Mills dividend remains safe with a moderate payout ratio. Market leader in packaged food. I wonder if it's selling off because of all the, the United States banning all the dyes and stuff. I wonder if that's why. Because of the dyes and stuff and just the processed stuff. Maybe that's why. But I don't know. It definitely is the 200 EMA. I like it. I just wish that RSI was a little bit lower. So I might wait on that, to be honest. So I don't know, guys. I think that might conclude it. I know it wasn't a ton, but at least you guys got to see my thought process. You guys got to see my thought process kind of behind what I'm doing here. So this is kind of like the stuff I run through. Like whenever I go to sell options, I look at, do I like the stock? Do I want to own it? Okay, let's go out 30 days to see if I can collect, 1% per week at least. Because if I can't collect 1% per week at least, it's not going to be worth my money to tie it up. And I'm also looking at, okay, if I am going to sell more puts on a position I already hold, then do I want to sell more puts? It's always good to run a covered strangle, I love running covered strangles. It's the best in the business. But if you've already ran it multiple times, you've been assigned, whatever, you continue to get assigned lower, 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 are you going to want to continue to add to your position, or do you just want to sell calls for the time being? That's kind of like the thing that I've been running into lately. Like I'm way balls deep on Celsius. Whenever this position finally lets go, but I love Celsius for the long run. I might have to just take the L. I think I'm going to end up losing maybe about $300, $200 on this play. Meanwhile, I've been buying this shit since the 70s, dude. So I'm going to have to take like the small L, like the $200 or $300 loss, but then I can sell more puts and try to get into Celsius again. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing, because it's not going to be worth it to me to roll it out to 2026 and up to like the 3250. It's just not. So that might be what I'm going to have to do on that. So hopefully you guys learned something. I know I'm learning some stuff. I'm learning every single day. So thank you guys for tuning into this little quick stream. I got to go hit the gym. I'm doing chest and tries today, so I'm going to go pump it up for everybody. Try to get the market pumped up a little bit more. So love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. If you haven't, make sure you guys have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm just starting to pump out videos on there, and if you're not already following me on X, make sure you do that. So thanks so much, guys, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. Adios, amigos.